Okay, it is time for a new look, and this look is called Soft Purple Blossoms. From this end over, it's Blossom, and then it's Soft Heather, then Cashmere Haze, and Merlot. Those are the four colors. Now, what I'm going to do, because I'm always a little bit of a rebel, I'm going to actually substitute this particular color, the second color, which is Soft Heather. I'm going to substitute it for Dusty Rose of pink, a little life to the midtone. Okay, and all that. So we're focusing on eyes. So I'm going to take, you can take whatever brush you have that is flat. Okay, so I like a flat when it comes to the highlighter. Now, depending on different eye shape, I'm going to tell you a lot of different ways you can do this, but I'm going to demonstrate one way. Okay, obviously, because I can't put every look on my face. So I'm going to do the highlighter color and we'll put it on the tip of the brush and I'm going to go right under my brow. Okay, and I like to kind of push it there because when you pat it on versus rubbing, it actually grabs better. So I just place it like that underneath the brow because you're going to do blending at the end. It's all about blending. So you want to try to not cover too much area with this because anytime you lighten an area, you give a lifting effect. That's why we want to put it under the brow, but it also brings that area forward. And if there's a puffy area, you don't ever want to lighten a puffy area because it's going to make it look even puffier. So we've done that. The other area, I'm going to put a light color. Now, if you have wide set eyes, or if you have big eyes where this part of your eye is really big from the base and your actual eye, or if you have Asian eyes where this part comes forward already, it's a little bit flatter surface, then I would not use this light color the way I'm going to do it right now. Okay, this way I'm doing it is for people who have either deep set eyes, hooded eyes, or small eyes. Okay, deep set, hooded, small, or close set. Okay, this makes your eyes look bigger, more open this way. And if it's pushed back like a deep set, it actually makes your eyes look bigger and brighter and fuller and not sunken. Okay. Okay. So then you're going to take a longer brush that has a longer tip, that has a little bit more flimsiness to it because we're going to cover that mid-tone. Now that's when you would use the second or third color you would do in the mid-tone in this palette. Okay, so I'm going to do my substitute, which is Dusty Rose, and I just put it on the tip of the brush, and then I'm going to put it on the puffiest part of my eye. I'm going to go up here. Don't go down into the crease. Go up high because I want this fuller part of my eye. I want it to be under control. I want to push it back a little bit because mine is hooded. See how it kind of hoods down? So I want to make sure that I get it up enough and I go all the way up into where I put that light color because it's not going to completely cover it. So I'm really going to blend on top of it up to the brow, but keeping that arch light. Okay, so I really want to get that up there. Okay, you would still, because you're creating definition and dimension to your eye. So see how now I have a little bit of more dimension to it because I've created this crease effect and this highlighting effect together really kind of creates that dimension. Okay, and then now that this one right here, I'm actually only going to use that in a little bit of an area again, creating dimension, and I'm going to put this in the crease. Okay, so see how I'm creating even more dimension by adding that third color in the crease. And so it makes the crease a little bit more defined and it makes that pink pop a little bit more instead of, see how this side it's just kind of blending, which is pretty, but this gives it that little like cut, a little more definition. That's why I love a palette that has four colors because you can do all together or a couple of them one day when you go on a softer look, 3 of them, or 4 when you want dramatic. We're gonna go dramatic, but this would be your natural. You do liner, mascara, you're good to go. So now what I'm gonna do for that Merlot, and I love a flat brush like this, or you can use any accent color brush, but the placement, you want to press in this spot right here. Now, I don't want to go any lower than that because if I do, it's going to make my eyes look sad. Okay, so I am placing it right there for a reason. So I just pat it there. And I'm not bringing it in far. I'm bringing it to the center of my eyeball. Okay, now I can kind of blend it up. Okay, and that's when I kind of clean my brush off a little bit. And I am just patting it because I can take my blending brush and blend it better, but I don't want too much of that Merlot. Or if I do want it dark, I would do a tighter brush that's like a smudge brush, and I would do it right in here real dark if I wanted it dark, but I'm not. I think the big mistake I see a lot of people do is that they start moving it around too fast. Then it looks messy and like someone punched you. You know, the placement isn't as pretty as this because then now I can soften the edges with a blending brush so that everything blends together. See that? Without losing that beautiful pop and pigment color that you want. Then I take my blending brush. Okay, and that's where I can soften the edges. See, isn't that so pretty when you place it that way? And see how much more lifted your eyes look? The higher you bring up that dark color, the more lifted your eye looks. So don't be afraid to bring it up. The more hooded your eyes are, okay? It really does make a difference in that shape, really creating a pretty shape. Okay, and so then what you do, you can do a liquid line or you could do a pencil. I'm going to tell you, first of all, waterproof lip liner, waterproof eyeliner, the new waterproof liner line that we have is sick, amazing. I mean, I'm really impressed and I'm picky, but these liners go on creamy. I do not have to touch my lip liner. I don't need a lip primer. I don't need anything. You put that liner on. I'll put lipstick on and gloss, and I go to touch up because I'm sure I've wiped my lipstick off or it's worn off. I look in the mirror and it is like set without drying out my lips. It's remarkable. Like I'm really impressed. Going back now to the eyeliner, this is a black waterproof eyeliner. It is so great because it does not smudge. I used to with our black liner, loved it, but it did smudge underneath my eyes. It is so good. It doesn't move, but it's so soft when it goes on. You can smudge it if you're not a perfect line drawer. So I'm going to tell you that this angle makes a difference in making your eyes look more lifted. So just doing a slight angle helps your eye not droop. It's so special. So get that line really close. See how I'm resting my hand here so that I can have a steady line, and I do little teeny strokes to get it right. And then what I do to blend, because I don't want it smudgy on the inside, I want to keep that light and bright. I just take my finger and I just go like this so that I smooth off any little excess that might smudge before it dries. And see how like lifted and soft it looks? I love it. Okay. How lifted does your eye look? And again, I could literally take a smudge brush and take that Merlot, and if I wanted to, I could make it deeper right around this line. Isn't that fun? Now I just blend it. Now I just need my mascara. Oh, look at that. Isn't that fun? Now I just need my mascara and we're good to go.